Welcome, foolish mortals. This time, I'm going to be showing off some more autographs, except these are things I made. So I make cards. Well, they're not cards anymore. They were cards initially. And of course, trading cards are this size. And I did make a whole bunch, and I started doing my autograph stuff this way. But then I had people ask and they wanted bigger sizes. So then I went ahead and made this so that they could do more writing. So this is a collection of some of them I've gotten back. I've gotten literally hundreds of them back. I have people who I've known around the country and in England go to conventions and get them for me. I also have sent to sets that they're working on. So I got some of my Avengers, things like that. People who work in the industry who, well, they don't anymore, but they used to before it. So first up is some Transformers. Now, I don't like the Michael Bay movies, but I do always support voice actors. So this is Kevin Michael Richardson as Skipjack. And here he is again as Bulkhead from Prime, I believe. This is John Turturro. He's one of my favorite actors. He was just in the Batman this last year or so. Love him to death. This is Josh Keaton as Jack, also from Transformers Prime, I believe. Here's Kevin Michael again as Rampage. And of course, the great Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime. This is one of my happiest cards. These are from Gotham. These are, this is Robin Lord Taylor as Oswald Cobblepot. Here he is again. I couldn't decide which picture to send, so I sent both, and he was nice enough to sign them. This is Cameron Bakova. I don't remember how to pronounce her name. As Selena Kyle. She was excellent in this as well. This is from Batman 89. This is Robert Wuhl as Alexander Knox. This is from Batman Forever, I think. I don't know. This is John Glover as Dr. Jason Woodrow. It might even be Batman and Robin. I don't know. He was just in a play around here, and so I sent it. It's another good way to get autographs is send to plays they're doing. This is from a series called Merlin. This is Anthony Head as Arthur Pendragon. You might know him from Buffy. This is Donald Sumters as the Fisher King. He's been in a lot of stuff, including Game of Thrones. This is Enwada Aiden, or Sir Eldon. This is Angel Colby as Gwen. Rupert Young as Sir Leon. Nathaniel Parker. I love him. He's in a whole bunch of different series and stuff in the UK that I watch. Amelia Fox. Miriam Mulgreaves. Of course, she's from Harry Potter and a whole bunch of other things. Here are Disney ones. Now, the reason I do a lot of these is because they don't do autograph sets for these. They don't do card sets. Disney is notorious for not doing it. I don't understand. I've never understood why. Probably because they don't want this name to be with this character in case they want to, Anyway, this is Jason Ritter as Dipper Pines from Gravity Falls. This is Jack McBrayer as Felix from Wreck-It Ralph. This is Michael Leon Woolley as Louise from The Princess and the Frog. The beautiful and wonderful Angela Bassett as Mildred. This is Eve Brimmer as the Mouse Queen from Great Mouse Detective. Robert Goulet as Rafiki. I was so happy to get this back. I got it back, and he passed about a month or so after I got it back. This is Dan Poverone as Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. Then I created this kind of look for movies that I didn't think had a long enough of a thing to do a whole set with. So this is John Carpenter from the set of Big Trouble in Little China. This is Louise Fletcher, who just passed recently as Nurse Ratchet from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but most people know her from DS9 as Kai Wynn. This is Jonathan Pryce as Mr. Dark from Something Wicked This Way Comes. This is Channing Tatum as Duke from G.I. Joe. And here he is from 21 Jump Street. And also from Magic Mike. This is Helen Mirren from The Queen. I did a line of television series ones as well. The movie ones are down here. TV's up here. This is Kevin Nash from Saturday Night Live. Marion Ross from Happy Days. Henry Winkler from Happy Days. Neil Flynn from Scrubs. Richard Moll from Night Court. I Smell Children. Kathy Najimy from Hocus Pocus, which that goes over here. Angie Dickinson from Policewoman. Some of these shows you guys will have never seen. This is The Monkees. This is Billy Hayes, and she signed them all on the back, which that's fine. She was also in Lidsville, another kooky show. HR Puffin Stuff. This is Carrie Moore as Terry from Friday the 13th. Lynn Shay from Nightmare on Elm Street. Heather Landekamp from Nightmare on Elm Street. Carl Strucken from the Addams Family movies as Lurch. Oh, excuse me. This is Michael York as Basil Exposition from the Austin Powers films. Jennifer Goodwin as Snow White. And this is a show probably not many other people than me watch and love. It's called Time Team. And what it is it's kind of a science-based show in England where they take a area and they have 3 days to do an archaeological excavation of the area. So this is Helen Gakey. She's a small finds expert. Henry Chapman, surveyor. John Gator, geophysics. Phil Hardy. Francis Pryor is Bronze Age specialist. And Matt is a field archaeologist. He's a doctor now. He's on the new series. And of course, Mr. Tony Robinson is the presenter. I love these just because I like the show so much. There's like 100 and I don't know how many episodes. I've watched them all several times. So this is just a touch of what I do. I used to do in my spare time. Now I do this in my spare time and trying to get my collection fixed. So I will show off a whole bunch more of these later. I have Doctor Who ones. I have a ton of Doctor Who. I have a whole bunch of Star Wars. Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Marvel. So, till next time, catch you guys on the flip side.